Oreo cookies. Delicious Oreo cream sandwich. Each Oreo's really two cookies, you know. Two chocolatey cookies with a luscious cream filling in between. The most and the creamiest filling of all. Oreo cream sandwich.
I'm a lazy fella if I had my way. I'd lie down under a tree all day. A very special kind of tree that had Oreo growing where the leaves should be.
You're not crazy for noticing that some of the foods that we grew up with just don't taste the same anymore. Welcome back to the Great Food Downgrade, where we dig into why your favorite foods made by brands you thought you could trust taste worse and worse as the years go by, due to companies valuing profits over quality. Oreos, Milk's favorite cookie. But something's changed. If you've ever thought Oreos just don't taste like they used to, you're not imagining things. Let's dig into how America's most iconic cookie got quietly re-engineered. Oreo debuted in 1912 and quickly became a household staple. For decades, its signature taste came from a specific mix of sugar, cocoa, and a creamy filling rich in trans fats, giving it that melt-in-your-mouth texture and indulgent flavor. In the early 2000s, pressure from health advocates and new FDA regulations forced food manufacturers to remove partially hydrogenated oils, the main source of trans fats, from processed foods. Oreo's parent company, Nabisco, had to act. Before the change, Oreos were made with partially hydrogenated vegetable oil. By 2006, that was swapped for palm oil. Now, palm oil, a cheaper, shelf-stable fat, lacks the same mouthfeel as vegetable oil. Palm oil also comes with some environmental concerns, but that's a whole other video. Now, the fat wasn't the only thing that changed in the cookie. Over the years, the type of sugar used shifted too, from cane sugar to beet sugar and high fructose corn syrup in some markets. Why? Because it's cheaper and easier to source at the scale. Now let's talk cocoa. Earlier, Oreo recipes used higher quality cocoa, processed with more butter fat. Today's version leans on alkalized or Dutched cocoa with less complexity, again in the name of cutting costs. Manufacturing has also changed. Some Oreo production moved from the US to plants in Mexico and Canada. While the recipe technically stayed the same, ingredient sourcing and processing methods differ slightly, creating subtle shifts in flavor and texture. Nabisco, now owned by Mondelez International, has kept the brand consistent. The look, the crunch, the dunk. But behind the scenes, Oreo has become a different cookie, optimized for profit over nostalgia. It is not the same cookie that we grew up with. Are today's Oreos bad? Not necessarily, but they're just not the same, and you're not crazy for noticing. So next time you grab a sleeve and wonder why it doesn't quite hit like it used to, now you know. Sometimes every cookie has a story. Until next time.